across a midnight moor, its torn black satin flowing through the mist. Though many nights have passed, I am plagued by its cry. Has grown cold. From over the hill, the din grows louder as the night mist starts its descent.
Disciples time to rise, new millennium brings promise. Victories upon us for years, shedded tears while our peers plotted plans. They conquer vast lands, lost souls, ancient scrolls unfold. Our legacies lead to global domination, monopolize all nations, evil creations. My telepathy enticed, the heroin sacrificed as we dwell in the night. So unexpectedly I strike, my fangs rip mortal flesh. My primitive instincts link the mass murder, premonitions of a killer.
In total darkness I dwell, immortalized on my quest. Eternal nights, my breed starts mortal flesh. Every thought is plagued with death, coming stealth on my prey. Global dominance is on its way, reincarnated and marked for greatness. Ancestors' blood blessed through my veins, with a pure soul, a victim to my reign. Serve dirty deeds and schemes from Hades himself, searching for death. These premonitions of a killer.
My premonitions of a killer is so vivid and clear. Our palms fear in the hearts of mortal men. Confidants to pretend. Did you hear me? It's a masquerade. I left so many slayed uncaged. My vampirist rage engaged in total warfare. Visions of my cold stare plague your sleep. No time to weep. Premonitions of a killer.
Crimson red fills the skies. My disciples time has come for us to rise. Premonitions of a killer. Premonitions of a killer. Eagerly waiting for the kill, ripping through your flesh, anticipating every move you make. You fish bait. My silhouette clashes with my razor sharp fang, piercing your skin and unraveling your brain. Sick in the range, use a mental telepathy to invade misery. My voice is chills through your physique when I speak, living for the sacrifice. Premeditated red rum, leaving bodies numb from lack of ventilation. Ungodly creation, who's gonna stop us? I'm from a strong breed, vicious when we feed. My young seeds love to make foes bleed. The world is under siege.
I was bitten and immortalized. Fear me, I will never die. Death is hitting deeply in my eyes. My disciples rise. Poison the globe with the venom of my own veins. Enter the sickest rain, wicked rain. Vengeance is mine. Premonitions of a killer, my design. Penetrate the mind, strongest of my kind. See the 7 signs. Vicious when I make them bleed. Formulate another seed. This is how we populate and feed. Make a strong breed. We glorified, knowing history is live. My identity denied was despised, but tonight we rise. Crimson red fills the skies. My disciples, time has come for us to rise. Premonitions of a killer. Premonitions of a killer.
your briefcase as the shaft enters your chest. Sir, I don't believe you're supposed to have that forklift on this floor. Wait. Now blood stains the fax machines as I climb the company ladder. My forklift rejoices as executives scatter. Bobby,
Sheila,
Michael,
Roy,
Sally,
Bruce, Carlos,
Christy,
fill in the blank with wall-to-wall carpet. Fill in the blank with wall-to-wall carpet. Jesse,
Karen,
TJ,
Roger,
Clarence,
Yolanda,
Beth, Andre. Time's up.
Order! Order!
You really must understand. It's all for the best.
For the best?
Yes, the best. For both of us.
Us? There is no more us.
Please don't start. This is hard enough.
Is it?
Bailiff, you can take Mr. McMadigan away now.
Welcome to Hellacious Acres, Mr. McMadigan.
I'm so happy you could come.
Tell me, Dr. Simmons, how would you classify Mr. McMadigan's condition?
Well, I'm afraid I shall have to invent a new category of insanity for him.
He's that disturbed, is he?
Disturbed, Dr. Walters? Disturbed? He's mad, I tell you. Stark, raving mad.
Welcome to my home, isn't it so nice? Padded walls and rugs rock my mind. Abandoned hope, there's no end in sight, till I or the doctors collapse from our ongoing fight. For my soul lies delusional, lies a fountainhead of falsehood, wrap up my arms in their Hellacious Acres going into my mind now. Only one to come out alive.
Mr. McMadigan,
What?
you didn't answer the question. Mr. McMadigan, answer the question.
There are responses best left to silence, Doctor. Words left unspoken, sights left unsought.
Cut the shit, McMadigan. Tell me why you think you're here.
I'm not here, Doctor. I am nowhere. I am no one. You tell me why you're here, Doctor. On the outside looking in. Looking in, but seeing out. Out of space, out of time, out of mind. Too little, too late. My whole life, nothing but a waste. Now, I'm a prisoner of my own device. There's no escaping till I can summon the will to transcend this hole. Lies, longitudinal lies, a fountainhead of falsehoods. Wrap up my arms in their embrace. Hellacious Acres going into my mind now. Only one to come out alive. Here I sit, a lullaby for a lunatic. Sweet songs of sorrow, shattered soul. You've chained me here, warped and marred, this infernal realm of woe, where devils dance and angels weep. Prometheus bound to rock, Lucifer to fiery pit. I with within these walls confined, condemned, abandoned, but not to die. From this maze away I pined, to flee from fear, from here to flee.
luscious little miss down the roadway, with her thumb in the air and her skirt riding high. Those knitted stockings just made me wanna die. She said her name was Rita, but I could call her Star. She was hiding from her daddy and looking to get far. Yeah. Wamma, 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 jamma, yeah. Wamma, 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 jamma, yeah. I hit a whamma, whamma, jamma on my way to Alabama. Well, she didn't have no said,
My dad's the sheriff. You don't want to meet.
the sheriff approached and said,
Son, this is all she wrote. You see, my daughter there ain't old enough to vote.
hey, you're coming along with us now. Hey, there's some sort of mistake in it.
Roger, ways out. Anything you say, Cal, we'll be able to get you in the court. Shut up here, ask the car. Get here, come on. Here.
Oh, it's going to Alabama.
Yeah, sure is what they all say. Yeah, get here. I'll talk to you, Missy, when we get back home. Get you in the car.
pulsar reflections are somehow